Brilliance Audio presents The New Science of Narcissism, Understanding One of the Greatest Psychological Challenges of Our Time and What You Can Do About It, by W. Keith Campbell, Ph.D., with Carolyn Christ, performed by Tom Parks. To those trying to understand narcissism for any reason, and for Murphy. Preface. Why you need this book. You don't need to go far to find narcissism. It shows up in news headlines about our political leaders, commentary about social media influencers, and online discussions about manipulative relationships among friends, family, romantic partners, co-workers, and organizations. The term narcissist, generally defined as those who have excessive interest in or admiration of themselves, garners up to 1 million monthly searches online. And tens of thousands of us are searching for information about narcissistic traits, narcissistic behavior, and signs of a narcissist. Hundreds more specifically want to know if they're married to a narcissist and how to deal with a narcissist. Narcissism is a household term these days, and we want to know what it means in our lives. The good news is that in the research world, we understand so much more about narcissism than we did 20, 10, and even 5 years ago. At the same time, when I'm talking to people about narcissism and how it affects their lives, I see that there is a large gap between the way I think about narcissism as someone who does scientific research on the topic, and the way the term is often used. Narcissism is more complex and nuanced than people expect, and the way we talk about it in daily conversation and news stories can get confusing. The term narcissism can mean several different things, such as a basic personality trait that most of us exhibit to some extent, or a full-blown personality disorder that is severe, diagnosable, and should be treated. When we have mixed definitions like these, no one in a conversation about the topic quite knows what the other person is saying, and it creates confusion. My hope is that this book will give you the knowledge to understand narcissism in its multiple forms. You will learn how narcissism works in the world and how it applies to your life. I want to empower you to understand and deal with narcissism in the world today.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?